Hello and welcome to today's Daily Trade Watch brought to you by the Live Trade Room. Now, today is Tuesday, the 31st of October. So just before we begin, if we could please just start by drawing attention to our risk warning, which is currently up on screen now. And of course, do take note of the risks involved in trading these markets. Okay, so the whole purpose behind this Daily Trade Watch recording is so that we can discuss some high probability trading opportunities that we can use for the day ahead. So without further ado then, let us bring up our trading platform. So what we're starting with here, as you can see, is the euro dollar, and we do expect this market to continue lower. Now we're looking at the 1333 level, and this market is continuing further to the downside. So really, the high probability aspect of this trade is certainly below the 1333 now at this stage. So if we get that move, but it is important to note that we do have potential resistance around the 1301, the 1300 level. So do bear that in mind. So maybe perhaps a short-lived move to the downside, and we might get some buyers coming in at that level. Let me just zoom out for you so you can see the importance of a concerted break below that 1300 level. We've got nothing but air beneath that level, so we'd expect this market to continue quite aggressively to the downside. So that's the first one. We do have the pound dollar just to touch upon, but we do have a strong level in here at the 26.63. Again, like the euro, if we get a break below that, we would be looking to see this market continue lower. So certainly you can look at the euro dollar and the pound dollar, and also the dollar yen. Now we do have some Bank of Japan central bank news due out in the early hours of tomorrow morning. So if that is, as a result, if we see some continuation to the upside in the dollar yen, we can anticipate that some weakness is creeping in to the yen now after it being relatively strong due to the fall off that we've seen in the US equity markets. So it's more of a market to keep an eye on. If we've had the news event, we've had the rate decision, we've had Corona speaking to the markets, and if the yen starts to weaken, this could be a primed opportunity to take this market potentially up to the 114.53. So we do have probably 150 pip move to these levels. So it might be worth looking at. Now, in addition to the dollar pairs, we've also identified ideally, potentially some more weakness in the oil markets. And that would certainly be below this low in here, which is the 75.20 level. That would constitute an additional leg to the downside. And as you can see, we've got a bit of a strong bit of support in and around this level, 75.25 level. And if we get a break of that, we'd expect this market to continue lower. So perhaps it's worth considering. That same level is a little bit lower in the US oil market, the 64.56. Definitely a few levels, a few price points to keep an eye on. But your primary opportunity for some weakness, if it continues to creep into the oil market, is perhaps with the Brent oil or the UK oil market below the 75.25 level. So that just about concludes then today's Daily Trade Watch. So thank you as always for joining us. You're very welcome to connect with us through our YouTube channel. We are live every day, and you can join us live free of charge at 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. UK time. And we will also be available through our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. All the details are there up on screen. If you do want to join our YouTube channel, do search for, go to YouTube and search for the Live Trade Room, all one word, and you'll be able to very easily subscribe to our channel. So that just about concludes today's Daily Trade Watch. Thank you very much for joining us. Do take care, and we look forward to seeing you next time. For everyone here, bye for now.